I'm here and I'm back with another video. This video is kind of going to be emotional and it's going to be me coming out basically. Well, not really coming out, but just telling a little bit about myself, I guess, that not a lot of people know, because it's like, it's not something that you want everybody to know, especially when you live in North Carolina and people really are judgmental. So I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna start by like, I guess like, let's start when I first met my son's dad. Alright, so this was like in like, I knew him in 6th grade. We didn't really talk because, Lord, in 6th grade I looked a hot mess. Stop. And so then 7th grade came, we was kicking in and stuff, we was friends. And then 7th grade summer going into 8th grade, that's when we started talking more, and we got in a relationship on August the 26th of 8th grade year. Well, it was like puppy love. Like, what do you know about love in 8th grade? Like, I mean, it was there, and you know, it was good company. Well, that kind of turned into something real. Like, it went into 9th grade, then 10th grade, now 11th grade. So, and we have a baby. So, okay. Fast forward to what? 17 December, like around like Christmas time, I was pregnant and I was having a girl. Well, we lost that baby, and then my mom, she kicked me out when she found out. And at first I didn't even want to tell her. His father made me, like, was just like, tell her, because she's gonna find out either way. Tell her, whatever the case may be. And I was just like, no, because I already know how my mama is. You know, when you know like how your parents are already, so you're like hesitant, like, nah, I'll wait. Well, that's how I was. So long story short, she kicked me out and I went to go stay with him and his family for a while. And then while I was there, like, we miscarried. Then after that, I went back home and and then we basically like I don't know if we was going through like a lot, but my birthday came around March 31st, and yeah, it was so good. I love that birthday. But anyways, we basically, you know, had whatever the case may be to make a baby, and here go the result. So after we had, well, actually throughout my pregnancy, okay, I don't even know where to start. Like, okay, I found out I was pregnant in May, like around May, but he was made in March. Well, when I found out, I didn't tell anybody. I kept it to myself, and then I gave the pregnancy test to his father, and I basically told him like he was a dad. I basically told y'all this in the first video I made. Anyways, my mom, when she found out, it was so bad. She fought me. She did everything. She like physically abused me. She mentally abused me, and emotionally abused me. Now, I'm really like a person, like, I really don't care. I'm not gonna say I don't care. I really do care, but I don't really show it. Like, I'm aggressive. I come off like really rude, and I don't even be meaning to, because when you get to know me, I'm a really cool person. I'm happy. Stop. He's trying to put the stand. He's trying to get the stand. So yeah. So we basically was fighting. And no, I don't hit my mom or nothing, but my mom was really abusive. Like, my whole life, she drank a lot, she smoked a lot. She just did a lot of stuff that, you know, parents would not normally do around their kids. And she had my little brother when I was like 11 maybe. And I basically had to take care of him and be a mom at the age of 11. So when I got pregnant, I was like, I was like, I don't know why she's so mad about it, because I was taking care of her kid. So then we basically fought. She was just like, you either get the abortion or you can get out of my house. And I'm like, well, when we first found out, I was in therapy because she was trying to like get our relationship back on track or whatever, which it was never on track, but she wanted to build a relationship with me. So she put us in therapy, and one day she had came home and the therapist was there, and we took the pregnancy test and it came out positive because I missed my period like 3 months. Well, not 3 months. It was like 2 months maybe. And she was like, we get our period normally on the same time. And she was just like, that's unusual. She took me to the doctor, and they basically told me that I was pregnant, but I didn't tell her. They didn't tell her because, you know, they can't really give that information out if you're not wanting that information out yet. So for these reasons here. Anyways, after she, stop, I can't even make a video. Stop. You stressing me out. Stop. I'm not laughing. Now. Oh my gosh. So then after the test came out positive, she just lost it. Like everything that she found, she started throwing it at me. She got the broom. She got like, you know, the little handles that the roll paper towels stay on. She got that. She got the chairs. She got everything that she could possibly find. And by that time, I'm pregnant, so I'm just like, you think I'm finna just let you keep on hitting me? I felt like she was trying to like kill the baby. And so I started hitting her back, and the therapist was like basically sitting there screaming at us and was like, get up or whatever. And then I just went in my room and I went to go pack my stuff or whatever, and she was like, don't take none of my stuff with you. Don't take none of my stuff. So I'm just like, well, you know, what do you mean don't take none of the stuff? So I continue packing. She's like trying to like fight me, trying to like take off the stuff or whatever, and I'm just like, stop touching me. Like, get out of my room. Like, let me leave in peace. Like, just leave me alone. If you don't want me here because I'm pregnant, then let me go. So I'm continue to packing, and the therapist is like, you rather just go out the window, because like I don't feel like you should just go out the door and passing her, and it just caused too much commotion. And I was just like, girl, but I'm not finna take all my stuff and go out the window. Like, you go out the window. I'm not scared of, like, that's one thing. I'm not scared of nobody. Like, nobody put fear in my heart. And my mom thinks that I'm supposed to bow down to her, do whatever she thinks I should do, and however she wants me to do it, because she's my parent. She gave birth to me. No, that's not gonna happen. And I'm not saying that because I'm a kid. I know you should respect your elders and all of that, but it's respect to a certain extent. If you're not getting respect and your parents are abusing you and are not there physically and mentally, like, she used to work nonstop. She worked more than she took care of her kids. I had to take care of my little brother Carter. I had to do everything. The only time she'll be home is at night, and she'll get drunk. And then then my dad had got home from jail, and she'll like bash me, and he'll like bash me too. And he was so abusive. Like, one day, like, when he got out of jail, like, I couldn't be in a relationship no more. I couldn't do nothing. Meanwhile, they took me in. So I wasn't about to just let it, like, I felt like I was so in love at that time. Like, oh, he done took me in, and he looked out. And I'm not going to say I wasn't, because I was. But, so anyways, I was just like, I ain't worried about what nobody else say. Everybody told me, like, you know, leave Demario, or I meant leave his, now y'all know his thing, but nah, leave him alone, or whatever the case may be. And of course, you're gonna figure out on your own. You gotta learn the hard way. So that's what I basically was doing. I continue messing with him, and then throughout, well, my pregnancy with him, after she kicked me out, I went to my teacher. At the time, she was my teacher, and I went to Rocky River High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I stayed with her for like 2 days, and then these people came to the school. They talked to me and asked me about what happened, and I told them. And they basically said, well, my mom, she called me as a runaway, so I wouldn't be able to stay there anymore, and I would have to leave. So they took me and put me in this, like, this group home facility thing. And I stayed there for like 14 days. I think the maximum days was 14 until you found out like where you was gonna go. And I was just like, what? I'm like, pregnant, like, where am I gonna go? And I don't have no family in Charlotte. All my family is in Georgia and New York. And there's some in Tennessee. So I was just like, what? So what happened? All right, so I leave from there and like I go to what was it? What was it? No, I'm in Greensboro now. It was I don't know. It was somewhere. It was a city. It's a city in North Carolina. Gastonia. I went to Gastonia, and it was like this group home, but it felt more like a jail more than like. And I felt like I wasn't punished, so I definitely did not like it there. Like, we had to eat meals at certain times. It wasn't like you had to go to bed, but you had to go to your room. You did have a TV out in, like, the little area in the front, but it wasn't like I don't know, like, and it was called, like, I can't even tell y'all the name. I'm not even gonna do it to myself. It's bad enough that I'm telling y'all this. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, because me personally, like, I don't like when people use stuff against me. Like, I have people now that I thought was, like, really close to me. And every time they get mad at me, they use this against me. So, let me finish. Okay. So, yeah, I was there. I met a few people there. A lot of people. Because I was there for a long time. Like, it may not sound like a long time, but it was a long time. I was there for 3 months. 3 months. And so basically my whole pregnancy I was there. Then, like, when you're in the foster system, well, I don't know how to call it, but I'm in the system because my mom does not have legal custody of me. My social worker, which is the state, has legal custody of me, but my mom still has parental rights over me. I don't know. Y'all probably not gonna understand. Maybe y'all might. I don't know. But anyway, so then when you're in the system or whatever, you have to go to court every 3 months for a check-in, just to let them know what you want, how you feeling, and what needs to be done. Well, I basically told them that I was gonna run away if they didn't find no other place for me. I know I don't have family here, but this ain't it. And so I told them that I wanted to be part of, like, a foster family. Like, you need to figure out what's, like, so now I don't want to go to group homes and feel like a bad kid. Because when I was at the group home, I was pregnant the whole time I was there. And I was sick. I was aggravated. I did have some good days, but like, when you're in that type of situation, you don't really have good days like that. Like, we couldn't have phones there. It was just like, I felt like I was just tied down. And me, I don't like feeling like that. I don't like when people tell me what to do. I don't like that type of stuff. So anyways, I basically told them that I didn't want to be in no type of facility. They said that there was a pregnancy program in Charlotte, that it would be closer to my baby father and his family, which are the only ones that, you know, are there for me, or the only type of family that I have in Charlotte. So I was like, nah, because I don't want to be on no type of facility. Like, when I say I don't want, like, those facilities traumatized me. That's how bad they was. I don't want to be in no type of facility with no pregnant people. They was like, there's other girls there that go through the same thing as you. I don't care, because now I feel like nobody's going through what I'm going through. Like, I just got kicked out of my house because I was pregnant and she wanted me to get an abortion. Like, that is messed up. So then I was just like, I want to be in a home. So they found me a home in Greensboro with this lady. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not even going to talk about it because it was just so bad. I had my baby in Greensboro. Now, fast forward, we're giving birth to him. Move. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. First, actually, I would do December the 26th of 2018, I think. When did I have you, boy? 2019, I had you this year? Okay, yeah. So 2018, December 2018, the 26th, I was supposed to have him. I didn't have him until the 2nd of January of 2019. So he came a week late, and I had to get induced. So I wanted to get induced on the 1st. Mind you, his dad, we weren't talking. We weren't talking the whole pregnancy. We kind of fell out. We kind of like went our separate ways. And because I was going through what I was going through, we didn't have no communication because we couldn't have phones at the place. And then when I did get in contact with him, it was just so much. And he just didn't, it just was too much. That's another story to tell. But we ended up getting back in contact when I got to Greensboro. And we weren't really on good terms. We kind of talked, but we didn't talk. I was actually talking to his mom. His mom was a big support system. And I was just like, I would really appreciate if he was there or whatever. And I was like, he's not going to show. I kept saying he wasn't going to show. He wasn't going to show. Well, I had a scheduled induction on the 2nd of January at 7 o'clock. I got there around like 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock, maybe, I don't know. I'm always late to things. Anyways, I got there and I was so ready. Y'all understand, if y'all follow my Instagram, y'all know I was ready for him to get out because he was so active. I didn't get no sleep and I was sick my whole pregnancy, so it was super bad. And I didn't have, they said I was having like little contractions, but I didn't feel them. So I wasn't having bad contractions. It was a easy pregnancy without all like not talking about the throwing up and stuff. The rest was fine. So anyways, I'm in labor for like 10 hours, maybe 11, I don't know. It was like 7 to like, I had him at 6. So it was like, yeah. So now, so now his dad gets there and his family gets there and like, I guess his dad was kind of nervous. I don't know. He just didn't want to hear me screaming, period. Like, when I say those labor pains were so painful, though, like, I ain't have no choice but to scream. And I said to myself, like, I wasn't gonna get, like, epidural or no type of medicine. Girl, bye. I took that medicine, and I cried throughout getting the medicine. I cried after the medicine. I cried the whole way. I was screaming. It was so bad. So, anyways, past the labor part, my mom, she showed up. Stop. She showed up with my old social worker at the time, and she basically didn't stay. She just came, and she gave me a card and some stuff. I forgot what she even gave me, but I don't know. She just basically came to look, to make sure, I guess, I was really in labor. I don't know. But anyways, I had the baby and I was hemorrhaging really bad. I was bleeding a lot. They didn't know where it was coming from. So after I had him, I had to get like, I don't know what they was doing. They was just doing too much. And I was telling the man to hurry up and he wasn't listening. And I was getting so mad. And then they had to like hold my hands down because I was getting so mad. Because I felt like he was playing around and I was just trying to get out of there. Like, it was so stressful for me. And so by this point, I'm just like aggravated and I'm done giving birth. So I'm like, what are they still doing? So they had to stitch me up because, boy, that boy was big. He was 8 pounds 11 ounces. So fast forward. I had the baby or whatever. Mind you, I'm still in the system. All right, well, this placement in Greensboro doesn't work because she's not doing what she needs to do for me. When you're in the system, the state is paying the person to take care of you, paying for food, paying for you to stay there. This is like a hotel at this point. I'm paying you so I can stay here with my baby. She didn't help me with get that out your mouth. She didn't help me with the baby. I did it all by myself, and she didn't get me nothing for the baby. She got me, matter of fact, she got me one little cloth to go over his little car seat thing. That's it. And she didn't want to drive me to no doctor's appointment. She didn't want to do nothing that she was supposed to do. So I was just like, no. She didn't want to give me no clothes. Like, my pregnancy clothes were the same clothes that I was wearing before I had Deontay. So, anyways, after that, I moved to Winston. and I stayed with this preacher lady. That lady was crazy, girl. That lady was crazy. Like, she wanted to go to church every single day. Like, I don't have nothing wrong with going to church, but baby, I need a break. Because at this point, you trying to travel all across the world to go to church, and I'm just like, where's my sleep? But anyway, so then we were like, I was like bumping heads with her, and that didn't work either. So she had went to Florida. She went to Florida, and my mom was like, I'll pay for your ticket. And I'm just like, I really don't talk to my mom at all. Like, now I don't talk to her at all. But at the time, she was like trying to be in my life or whatever. So I'm there, and the lady, she not getting me nothing. She's complaining about the baby running out of milk so fast. She said I'm feeding him too much. But I'm feeling like I'm doing a good job. Because she didn't watch the baby. She didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. When I went to work, the baby went to daycare. So it was no, like, she was helping out. Like, none of the foster parents that I have been with have helped me, except the one that I'm at now. So I'm there, and she's like, oh, well, you're going to respite. Respite is where you go to another foster home, so that way they can go on vacation or get a break from you and the baby, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, okay. She said she was going to Florida, and she was like, she would take me and my boyfriend again. Well, yeah, he was like my boyfriend, and whatever, the baby or whatever. But she was like, but I gotta work. She blamed it on because I had to work, and I said I'll take off. And then she was like, nah. So she basically took the money that she was getting from me and my baby and went to Florida. So now I'm extra mad. So now at this point, I don't even want to be there no more. So then she got home, and she came and picked me up or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, I had an attitude because it's no. So then she like kept on accusing me and stuff. So at this point, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and she keep on accusing me and stuff. So then she called the police or whatever the case may be, talking about some. Then she called the other foster parent that I just came from. It was like, you better come get her before they take me to the the shelter or something like that. And so I was just like, I ain't tripping. Like, I was just like, I was really going back to sleep. And then the police kept on asking me a bunch of questions. I was just like, girl, bye. And so then I just like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all talking to me. And I started packing my stuff, and I just got out of there. Now, ever since then, I've been at this foster parent house. So my mom, the other day, she basically told me that she signed up for parental rights. My social worker told me that she did not sign up for parental rights. So I was just like, I don't know who's lying, but either way, I don't want no type of relationship with my mom. So I told my social worker that she needs to just sign up for parental rights. Parental rights are saying that your parents have a right to some things to a certain extent, to know everything that you go through. So everything that I go through, everything that happens to me, they will know about. Like, if I ran away, they will call my parents. If I don't know, like anything, they will know. Like my doctor stuff, they will know. So basically, my dad, I don't have no type of relationship with him. I've been not having no relationship with him. I don't want no relationship with him. My mom, she's cut off too. So I don't have no family currently in Charlotte. I do have family in New York. I do talk to family. I'm not, by myself or nothing, but I really, like, I stand alone really in this. Like, nobody else is, like, kind of going through my stuff that I'm going through except him. And I never really wanted him to go through this, but I also didn't want my baby to not be with me. So the only way for him to stay with me is for me to put him in the system. So currently we both are in, I guess, foster care, but not really. We cannot be like adopted. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. So yeah, basically that's me. I'm a teenage parent that is in foster care because I got pregnant at a young age. And a lot of people don't see Chanel as being that type of person, because I don't want everybody to know my business, because a lot of people judge. And I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. I don't want nobody to start saying, oh, or using it against me, because I talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people told me that I need to just come out and I need to talk or like get stuff off my chest. And so that's what I'm doing for y'all. So I hope that y'all like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, not comment, because I don't know if they turn my comments back on. I don't know why they're off in the first place. But love y'all, and get this out your mouth. And think about love y'all too. Say bye-bye. Alright, bye guys. Till next time. Next time, I don't know. I was going to do a prank for y'all, but then it didn't go too well, and I was not going to post it. Because it wasn't even all that good. So, I will be having more content for y'all. But, love ya. Mwah. Bye.